to Up in Your Business. Today we're looking at the business of Hollywood and Hollywood's take on business. This is an epic week in Tinseltown because we have not one, but two hot billionaires heating up the multiplex. Gordon Gekko is back in Wall Street, too. For anyone who's been living on a commune, Wall Street is the story of a good-hearted, ambitious securities trader who gets mixed up with a backstabbing snake. To this day, I still can't forgive Charlie Sheen for ratting out Gekko to the SEC. Wall Street 2, however, is another story, with Shia LaBeouf, who is so hot. I mean, he's just... I'd like to secure an exchange on his commission. What? It takes place after Gekko gets out of prison, and I was so excited to see it that I sent my assistant to save me a sweet spot in line at the Saturday and Sunday screenings. By assistant, I mean I went to Fandango. No assistant. But after the theater lights went down, I have to be honest, it was pretty sickening.
Your show is a big, big hit in the can.
Oh, you watched it in prison.
Your show? Me and a whole lot of others.
Maria Bartiromo? Hey, Oliver Stone! Do you have glaucoma? Sure, she anchors Closing Bell and writes for the Wall Street Journal, but I'm funny and blonde. I'm right here. Every day. Just like she is. Working just as hard. When your movie tanks, you're going to be wishing you had a scene in your film that looked a little bit like this.
Your show is a big, big hit in the can.
Do you want to make out?
Me and a whole lot of others.
Do you want to see my portfolio? But lame cameos aren't the biggest problem with Wall Street 2. Check out what a few years in prison did to our virile, vicious corporate raider.
If I'm not in that business anymore, is the one thing I learned in jail is that money is not the prime asset in life. Time is, and your time is just about up.
Money is not a prime asset in life? Yeah it is. Gordon, you've gone soft, and this is not what I signed up for. Thank God Hollywood has stepped up with the perfect anti-Gekko. A real man to remind us that the path to success is cold, unsentimental, and something I like.
$1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? $1 billion.
The Social Network, the movie about Facebook, reminds us that Mark Zuckerberg probably has more dirt on everyone in America than the CIA, Homeland Security, and the Elks Club combined. Sure, the CIA knows where the terrorists are, but do you know how many squash blossoms I have in Farmville? Zuckerberg does.
We're ranking girls. I need the algorithm. All right. I need the algorithm.
Give each girl a base rating of 1400. At any given time, girl A has a rating RA and girl B has a rating RB.
That's right, Zuckerberg can reduce anything, girls, friendship, mafia wars, to an algorithm. So let's do what all girls do for fun on a Friday night. A math equation to see who's hotter, Gekko or Zuckerberg. All right, we're going to start with Gekko. He had his money in 1987, so given the amount of time that his money's been sitting there collecting interest. And Zuckerberg, who's younger, so we have a lot more time to enjoy the money as long as he's alive. Actually, it doesn't really matter if he's alive or dead. And so compare the two with all the variables given, divided by that, carry the two. Okay, so turns out that Zuckerberg pulls it out in the end by just a hair. He also gets an extra point because he's Jewish. Oh God. Well, at least he's rich. Meanwhile, viewers in Canada can soon compare Gekko and Zuckerberg themselves on Netflix. That's right, the home movie streaming service you love has set up shop in the country you love to hate. But Netflix had to issue an apology to our northern neighbors after the company hired extras to pose as Netflix enthusiasts for their big launch event. We have one of those Canadian extras on the line now. So how has this controversy affected your...
I love Netflix! Yeah, it's finally here!
Right, but... the event that just took place, I mean, let's speak frankly, it's not...
Looks like Netflix finally hip-checked Blockbuster into bankruptcy, eh?
Do you even know what Netflix is?
What's my line? It's live?
Right. Thank you, random Canadian extra. Sorry about the lying, but a business faking grassroots support? That's not lying, Canada. That's American politics. Coming up after the break, can a belief in reincarnation save you from the death tax? Stay with us.